Hey everybody, let me talk in this video about XML and how XML file work. We say this is the layout will appear to user, but the developer as a layout he will see it look like this one. And if I go to the design, I'll see the layout. But if I go to text, this is the real code. Let me click on preview and see. The button that we click on it, this is the button. When you want to work with XML, for any object, just open a bracket, write object name, then its properties, then close a bracket. For example, if I want to use button here, just without drag and drop here, I will open a bracket, I will write button. If you see there is a button, if I select it, it will give me two properties. I don't care about these two properties, but here is the button. If I want to define a properties for button, I will say, okay, Android, then the properties name, let me say layout width, and this way, layout width, that means the width of this object. Let me say the width of this object will be wrap content, that means equal to its content. How much the content would be, it will be the width. And let me give it another properties. It is required properties. I will say layout height. It is required. Let me say wrap content. If you see now I have button here in the design. This button I give it two properties. First properties and second properties. So when you want to define any object in XML, just open a bracket, give it the name, then give it number of properties by adding Android colon properties name, then you close the bracket. One thing missing, what's Android mean and why Android? So could I use the other name? Yes, let me see. Android is coming from this one. Here, like you do in Java, you say import this library. So here exactly you say XML, that's mean import this library and name it as name Android. So whenever I want to use this library, I will call Android. Also, see, he also call another library named tools, and when he uses tools, give it a context. This line mean this file as main activity could be called by this main activity as Java. This is not necessary, but if you write this line, this mean this main activity could only fire it by this Java file from this line. But if you want to call by other Java file with different name, you cannot fire it. So yes, here this is some properties. There is many properties. We will go through it, but this is how it works. If you see, we could add this. I have two button now, and I have one text view. All these are included inside the relative layouts. You could add component inside component. That's very okay in XML. So XML really easy. You don't have to think more about it. You just have any tag name. If you have text view, you close the text view. You give it Android 2 colon properties name equal the value. Android 2 colon properties name equal the value, and you're done. Let me go next.